Hey everybody, it is the dawn of a new era. Not really, we're just starting a new Let's Play, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be doing Dragon Age Origins, which it actually takes a little time to actually get to the game because of all the logos and several different title screens and whatnot. I actually had a false start. I was recording this and I found out I had too many save files. The game has a limit on how many save files you can have, so I had to stop it, and there you go. That being said, yeah, I went and deleted all the save files because no reason for them to be there really, so it should be no problem now. Can't skip any of this. And then you're like, hey, I got to the title screen. Oh well. I know, that's not the title screen, this is. But you know, I can't complain. Oh no, we're not doing that. Can't complain about it too much. This is a really, really great game. Before anybody asks, I am playing it on Xbox 360. I am not... If the dashboard didn't clue you in, that's what it is. I'm playing it on Xbox 360. Apparently there's new downloadable content. I can't imagine what that would be. I have the Ultimate Edition. They must have just added it a while ago. But yeah, let's do this. Let's start a new game. There's several different things. We have, of course, the original game, Dragon Age Origins, the expansion pack, Dragon Age Awakening, and then there's several campaigns, Darkspawn Chronicles, Liliana's Song, Golems of Amgarak, and Witch Hunt. We're only going to be doing Origins and the DLC that makes itself a part of Origins. So, there you go. Sorry about the loading times. I used to have this installed onto the hard drive, but I did clear it off to make room, so it'll give me time to say shit, you know, and whatnot. So yeah, Fade is a dream realm where the spirits of all beings but dwarves go. Okay, here we go. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. The Canticle of Theranos 813. Make this a little louder so we can actually hear it. Well, you guys will be able to hear it.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
Probably.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it.
Hardcore, they destroyed heaven. That's hardcore, I'm sorry, it's fucked up.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn are the... Most of the creatures you fight in this are Darkspawn. There is, of course, other things to fight, but lots and lots of Darkspawn.
Blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Well, they're not really unstoppable. You can just kill them.
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall. And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Yeah, they're coming from underground, so... Oh shit, it's on.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide.
It's just the intro, obviously, not actually part of the game. Oh yeah, fuck them up. Oh, splat. As you can tell, this is a very, very violent game. Oh, nice.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Yeah, the Grey Warden's name is Mud in the nation of Ferelden now. That's Duncan.
We are few.
He's the narrator.
And our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Don't think so. Get the fuck out.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay. So I'm gonna get into some sweet, sweet character creation. Yep, okay, so you could play as a dude, you could play as a chick. I'm gonna be playing as a dude. Race, you have a choice between human, elf, and dwarf. We're gonna go with the human. Class, we have warrior, we have mage, and we have rogue. I'm gonna go with the rogue. And because I'm a human and I'm not a mage, I only have the one origin I can play through, which is the human noble origin. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty, you find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Let's do it. Okay. Aiden? No, we're not Aiden. I'm not some hipster. Alright. I'm gonna be Jareth like I normally am. Okay, went too far. T H. Alright, he looks a little weird, but let's try and change him up a bit. Yeah. That's the one. Okay. Color. I'm not getting to get too crazy with the creation, and I'll just leave that there. Alright. Alright. Normally I'd get really into it, but that's good enough. I just wanted to... You can get like into kind of insane detail. Let me... Yeah, we'll go with the cocky voice. I'm not gonna get, you know, I don't want to spend the whole video on fucking character creation. Alright, since I am playing a rogue, obviously you start with slightly higher dexterity. Dexterity and cunning, very important. I'm gonna put 3 points into dexterity and 2 points into cunning, not really worry about anything else. Coercion's pretty important in the beginning. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with coercion here. Alright, now here's your abilities, your talents. Stealth is important, but I'm not going to do that yet. Okay. This is the deft hands, that's important. Can't do it any further because you see this requires level 4, so I'm also gonna do archery. We'll do melee archer is a good one to start with. We'll start on normal. If I run into any problems I can lower it, or if it gets too easy I could raise it, you know. And on the loading screens you get to learn about things like, here's the Overwhelm skill. The Mabari leaps up on its target, pinning it to the ground, and just bites the shit out of his head and shoulder. Mabari is like a dog. It's like a huge mastiff guy. As a matter of fact, if you do this particular origin, there's 6 origins in the game, which are basically the entire first part. This origin you start with the dog.
Family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Higher, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance.
Yep. Not for much longer.
When your country was occupied
about to
by
go
the
down.
Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the Milimorlay, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow.
That's Arl Howe.
Apologize for the
Kind of
delay.
important character.
This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the
What's your
Darkspawn in
father?
the south has us all scrambled.
In this origin, anyway.
I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought all legions, not monsters.
He's such a prick.
At least the smell will be the
Oh, snap.
I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see
And
you.
there I am.
How? You remember my son?
Quine.
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Let's see. Was I brought here for a reason?
Since your brother is leading our forces south, I'm going with the Owl. I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Oh, snap. Well, I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear.
Hell, anything to get this
Earlier told the
pointless
forces
conversation
remain
over.
here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away? Yes.
You have orgies?
There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan.
Get that asshole in here. No, actually, he's not an asshole. This is Duncan, the Grey Warden.
It's an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrion.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Oh, I gotta tell you everything. We're not married, you know.
Unannounced. Is there a problem?
Oh, of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
You sure are, dick.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are.
Let's see. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago.
Permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I
Sucks
might
to be
be
Sir
so
Gilmore.
bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I think I rather like that idea, Father.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off the battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Basically like the
No
draft.
fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Probably. Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, so it's time to rock and roll. We can actually play the game now. You could talk to the people. There's not much point in it, but...
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Get out. I'll leave you alone then.
Until we speak again.
So let's dick around a bit, huh? There's plenty of stuff to do, things to find in the castle. It's been a while since I've played it. I do gotta get my bearings. Trying to remember how to do this. Okay. Alright, yes, the back button. Alright. I've been playing so much Final Fantasy 13-2 that I'm used to that. Let me actually also... Oh, not that. No, don't do that. Okay. Alright. I'll get the hang of it. It's like I have started with a bunch of stuff. Alright. Let's give him a bow. And then swap sets. Put the dual daggers on the other set. Okay. Well, that's man. Looks like, yeah, some of this is DLC stuff. That's for a mage, and that requires a lot of strength and it's massive armor. I'll stick to the leather armor for now. Just want to see what else I started with. Okay, we're cool. So just to show you this real quick, this is your quest log. You could look at your current quests. There's downloadable content there. Completed quests. This is your codex, which is basically all the information about everything in the game. This is your conversation history, where you could revisit any conversation that you've had. This is your accomplishments, which is like basically your stats, everything you've done. And that keeps track of your DLC. Here's your map. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is the equipment screen, which you can go through weapons, armor, accessories, usable items, crafting, other plot items, and your junk. And this is your status, which is also where you're going to level up. This is where you can view your skills and your talents, and that's it. So
They will serve you while the Terran is away.
I bet you will. It's pretty true. It's been a while since I've played this map. Oh, not that way. Let's go this way. There's lots of stuff to find and things to do in the castle, like I said, so we'll look around a little bit before I go crazy doing quests and shit. Let's see.
Good evening.
Get out. So that's a locked door. See, I just got 5 experience for unlocking it because of my ability as a rogue. So you can see there's nothing in here except the locked chest. Alright, got a deep mushroom. See? Already getting experience. Haven't even fought anything yet.
Success.
Open up. Let's see, more deep mushrooms. I don't really see anything else worth getting in here. But it's good to open every nook and cranny. Especially if you're a rogue, because it's definitely tougher when you're a rogue. People are praying. You guys always check little spots that sparkle that added something to my codex. Also gave me 50 experience points, which is really useful. You could talk to them if you want.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
You come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings.
Yeah. Perhaps later.
There may not be another time.
I don't see the point.
I would hope that one who may succeed the Terran would value piety more than that.
Well, I don't. I've told you before, I don't believe in the Maker.
I pray that the danger your brother and father face might change your mind.
Oh, you want to use fear, I see how it is.
You will walk alone in this world and the hereafter by your choice of blindness. But I will bother you no further. I must yet administer to soldiers who will appreciate it. Excuse me.
Bitch. I like pissing off the Chantry, and my codex updated, which is always fun. Let's see, man. Oh, yeah, went the wrong way. That's where I wanted to go. Okay, so I should head off this way.
It's done, though. Naturally.
Open up. See, if you're not a rogue, you wouldn't be able to get into all this stuff, too. That's why part of the reason I prefer to play as a rogue. Got some malachite, rather. I got a mace. I'm not a big mace person, so that'll wind up getting sold or whatever. Gonna have a little scene here, it looks like.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Playing cards?
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, man. I won't say anything.
We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
So this is where the treasury is. Now you can't actually get into the, because that's a key required door, so you can't actually get into those. Ah, there's another little scene.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Then I guess I should go collect him.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored, and swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter's settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Well, that's because she's kind of a bitch. But I'm gonna break the video here. We'll continue in the next one, so we'll see you then.